AITA for being furious that my friend of 20 years left my 7-year-old unattended at Disneyland. I, 36F, my husband, 39M, and my son, 7M, are just returning from a family vacation to Disneyland. We went on this trip with one of my best friends of 20 years, her boyfriend, and her daughter, 10F. Before the trip, my friend, let's call her Kelly, suggested that on one night, we would take her daughter, let's call her Brooke, so she and her boyfriend, let's call him Ryan, could have a date night, and on another night, they would take our son, let's call him Calvin, so we could do the same. The first day/night went fine overall, despite some small hiccups typical of any vacation. They dropped Brooke off at our hotel, and we took the kids to dinner, ending the night by watching the fireworks from the roof of their hotel. The real issues started on the second day. I'm very organized and like to plan things thoroughly, especially for a place like Disneyland, where planning is key to ensuring you get to experience everything you want. Before the trip, Kelly had mentioned that she really wanted to go on a specific ride. Additionally, we found out during the trip that Brooke dislikes most rides, anything fast, high, or jerky. This made it challenging to coordinate, but I tried my best to find activities we could all enjoy. That morning, I arranged for us to do the Haunted Mansion via virtual queue. Afterward, I suggested going on the Indiana Jones ride and asked Ryan if he could sit out with Brooke. That's when Kelly snapped at me, saying, "I don't want to go by myself," even though the rest of us were going. After that, I didn't try coordinating much more. Later, my husband, let's call him Aaron, walked Calvin to their hotel, and we went on our date, which was fantastic. The next morning, we met up for breakfast before heading home. While Calvin and I were chatting about the previous night, I asked what rides they went on. He told me they went to Indiana Jones, but couldn't remember what the ride was like, so he didn't go on it. Surprised, I asked, "Well, who went on the ride?" He said Kelly and Ryan did. I followed up, asking, "What did you and Brooke do?" And he said they stayed in the store, and Kelly had told them to send funny texts if they got scared. I was furious. So Reddit, AITA for not trusting my best friend after she left my 7-year-old son alone with her 10-year-old daughter in the middle of a crowded Disneyland for an extended period? Edit. To add context, my son has ADHD, which means he can get easily distracted. Both kids had AirTags in their shoes, and Kelly said they had Ryan's phone to stay in contact. However, from my perspective, this wasn't enough, especially considering that if something went wrong, they weren't close enough to intervene quickly.